Hey, howdy, hey, y'all. Welcome back to Shotgun, and this is it, and that is it. Screwed up my own intro. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before. This is TinkerCAD, an incredibly easy, simplistic yet powerful. Well, I guess in my opinion, powerful 3D design free software on the interwebs. All you got to do is go to tinkercad.com and create a profile and whatnot and start rocking. Now, I have zero experience in 3D designing or anything like that. I don't know how to do it at all. But this program is made for like children. I mean, it's the only way I can describe it. I mean, look at it. It looks like it's made for preschoolers. And it is easy enough for a preschooler to use it. So, I mean, as you can tell, all I use it for is making simple. I mean, I don't even make them. What I do is find two that work and make them into something that I need, I make I take other people's designs and turn them into things that I need. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So obviously first we start a Thingiverse, and I need to make a new Hero 8 mount for my flosses because I just can't stand the one I have. I mean, it's a beautiful case, but it's just way too tight. And it's a super pain in the ass to get in and out, and I'm sick of it. I'd rather have less protection than for it to be impossible to get in and out. So, what we are looking for... holy shit, that's mine. I didn't even know I put that up there. That's cool. Yeah, so that's the one I have now. And that case, it's beautiful. It is a super snug fit if you never want to take it in and out. It works wonderful, but I'm constantly taking it in and out, and I gotta force that mofo like a mofo to get that thing out of there. So I'm done with that. I'm sick of that. So what we are gonna look for is any floss mount that come on, I know there's a ton of them that works. Here we go. There we go. Boom. See, it's only like half a jobber with the full lens protector, which I really liked. I already printed it up and put it on my Skyliner. It's a lot easier. It's still a really snug fit, but it's much easier to get in and out. So we're going to go ahead and download that. And thank you to Eric B. FPV for your hard work for designing this thing. Download. Create a new design. Create new design. I should have just did this from the get-go. I apologize. And up here, it always gives it a stupid name. So this is new, well, we'll just call it V2. Oh my god, I suck. V2 OG Floss Hero 8. Alright, so first, import. We want downloads, the floss, open. And there is one. Why it is like that, I don't know, but that's okay. That's where the rotator things come in handy. So obviously we want to rotate that 90 degrees. Come on. There we go. And then, yeah, and then D drops it down flat. And then we want to import Beautiful. And voila. That's good. I like that it's already at 0 degrees, so that means that we can set that at whatever degree we want. Hey, just gotta jump in here real quick. I'm sorry, I am new to OBS and screen recording and all of that junk and tutorial videos in general. I have no idea why the contrast of the screen capture is off so bad, and you can barely see the work plane, but it shouldn't affect things too much. So sorry about that. All right, so first things first. Obviously, we're making it for the floss, so we need to get rid of the floss junk that we don't want. And let's see. I picked the hardest freaking one to do, too. I'm stupid. But it's the one I need, so... So basically, what we are going to do... And I believe that's 30 degrees anyway, so I want it to be 30 degrees. So we're just going to hack off the bits we don't need, which is obviously this and this. And the easiest way to do that... Well, the only way that I know of to do that... First off, we're going to get this facing the right way. So spin that 180 degrees. Boom shakalaka. Oh, shit. See, look, I just accidentally... Alright. Control Z. Undoes things. Just like most other programs. Undoes things. Alright, so to erase parts... You need to take the box or anything. Actually, see, you got here, you got solid, you got hole. You can make any one of these things here a hole if you want, but it just gives you these two as presets. I almost exclusively use the box. This is going to end up being a long video. Get her into place. And another real important thing is right down here, this will sets it how far it'll move. So this moves, when you put it like this, it moves in 5mm increments. And it also, if you use the arrow keys are your best friend at some point when you're starting to get to fine detail. So that'll jump at 5mm when you set it at 5mm. And then obviously when you put it at 0.1mm, see, it only moves at a tiny little bit. And when you want to get super precise, super precise, you turn it off. And it like only moves it like, I don't know, a pixel. I don't know how much smaller you can get than 0.1. Oh yeah, there you go. That's off. So it moves it like, I don't know, a pixel. I don't know, something smaller than 0.1. So, okay, when you hit up and down like that, it'll move it up, it'll move it on the board. So that's left, right, that's up, down. So it'll basically up, down moves it north, south, and left and right moves it east and west. If you hold down Control and up and down, it will move it up and down. And left and right don't do nothing. So basically, you want to go below it just to make it easier. And then... get it as close as you can that way, and then arrow it up. And this is where turning it off completely really comes in handy. Because you can really... And what I like to do when I'm erasing something is I like to... Okay, I like to get into this view. I wish I could... There we go. Now we're talking. All right. So then arrow up. Oh, no, you got to hold Control. So now it's barely moving. And what I like to do is go up until it just starts to highlight this area. And you'll see it when it happens. Boom. See? There. Now it just highlighted that piece. So that means it's technically erasing that tiny little sliver of that. But that means it's about as close and flush to this level as you can get to eliminate that. And then what you got to do now is this piece is already selected and working with. Now you got to select them both. So hold down Shift, click up here. So now there's two shapes selected, and then you just go up to here, hit Group, or obviously Control G, boom, and it's gone. So that is step one. And then obviously because this has round bits, it's going to be a little harder. But we're going to just get as much as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing. It does not have to be perfect ever with this program. We want to rotate it. Let's see where that puts us. So then want to move it in. Until it just starts to highlight the other part. I'm going the wrong way. All right. So there, you can see it just highlighting it there. Good enough. So Shift, hit that one too. Two shapes, Group, and boom, it's gone. And you know what? That's, I think, all I'm going to even try to do with that. I don't care if that little bit's still there. Good enough. Shift, click that. Two shapes, Group, goodbye. And we're going to do one more, the very bottom, to lop that last little bit off. Now we're going to move it until it just made, oh, let's see there. Now let's see, it just disappeared here. So that means it's cutting it off flush. So Shift, two shapes, Group, and goodbye. So there. Oh, we missed a little bit right here. So now it still thinks that floating piece is part of this. So same thing, you just gotta click this piece and then two shapes, Group, and it's gone. Okay. So now that is the hardest part. So now we need to click this, and we need to put it at 30 degrees, so you can't see it, but it's right there. And then we just set this to 30 degrees. Boom, 30 degrees. And then we move it over to the piece. Still got strap. It's up to the front. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's plenty good enough for me. So then that means all we need to do is fill this gap here. And that's easy enough. You just bring in a solid block. All right. So 30 degrees. Looks good to me. So then, real simple, you just click the mouse without holding anything down, and it does the square. And all you got to do is make the square touch all three things. Boom. Three shapes. Group. And voila. We have one piece. So this is it. This is, whoops. This is the final. This is good enough for me. And there you have it. You've used TINKERCAD to, let's see how those, okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this too. These holes are always 3 millimeters. So you just click one here, click there, type in 3, boom, hit that one, type in 3, boom. You got 3 millimeters. You got a 3 millimeter radius hole. And then what you want to do is grab the top one, yank that bitch way the hell up, and then just get it into the spot. And this is where the real fine movement comes in super handy. I believe if you just hit Control D, that work? Yes. Okay, Control D just duplicates it. So now you have two. So now you don't have to do all that crap over again. And you just grab the other one, move it over. That looks good enough for me. And then you just want to zoom out, make sure you got them high enough. They are high enough. And then just do the old no clicking on the keyboard and just make the square. So all 3 of them are highlighted. Group them. And voila. It just like a laser beam from the Terminator cuts perfect holes. So you can see right down into it. Just like that. So now you can get the wrench in with a lot more ease. It doesn't look pretty. It might make the printer have to work a little bit harder, but I don't care. Like I've said, I'm just showing you the basics of how I do things, and anybody with a 3D printer has no more excuses about not being able to make their mounts. And then, of course, you just export. Export this as an STL file. And there you go. It's exported, and then you just throw that on your memory card, throw it into your, or throw it in your slicer. Do what you do there. Don't even begin to ask me about anything about that, because I am still not very good at slicing. But anywho, thanks. Goodbye.